Let me tell you, I'm not the type of person to give willy-nilly recommendations, right? Especially when it comes to films and shows. Might give you a clue as to where this review's going. Because I'm about to do it. Basically, like, if anyone ever gives me a recommendation, my immediate response is no. My immediate response is fuck off. I don't have time to be doing all the things I want to do, plus the things you want me to do. So I actually just end up not really taking recommendations. But let me tell you this, if you live in London, you honestly need to heed these words and to take this recommendation. I went to see a new West End musical at the Fortune Theatre, I think it's called, which used to have the Woman in Black in it. It's a very small theatre, called Operation Mincemeat, right? I was given tickets as a surprise, and I didn't know anything about it, and I went with very low expectations, just because of the size of the theatre. Never heard the name, never heard any of the actors, blah, blah, blah. I turned up late, right? I turned up 5 minutes late because I'd been at a nice meal, and I honestly wasn't expecting much from the play, so I was like, oh, it's all right if we're a bit late, whatever. We turn up 5 minutes late. Obviously, we're catching up with the story on the screen, which is outside the doors. And then after the first song, they let us in. We go sit down, and what ensues is the funniest show I've ever seen, hands down, and one of the funniest stories I've ever seen in theatre or film or TV. I am not the type of person to laugh at a play. I am absolutely not. I'm not the type of person to, like, when they put those shit jokes in plays, we'll be like, well, Gerald will be displeased. And I'm like, I'm not like that. I'm not. This was not like that. This was honestly funny. I was laughing out loud within 5 minutes. I was ruffling within the first half. It was hilarious, and I cannot recommend it enough. Operation Mincemeat at the Fortune Theatre is fucking brilliant, and I mean it. And go at any cost. Honestly, I promise you, it's definitely my favourite thing I've ever seen on the West End. It was funny in like a kind of, you're in their oh, fucking hell, I had a stroke. It's funny in like a kind of, you're in their group of friends kind of funny. Like you're kind of in on the joke. It's like there's a troop of 5 people who I in the first half I was like, they're really funny. Like, it seems really tight. Why is it so good? At halftime I looked them up. Turns out they're a comedy troupe, and they've been kind of warming this show up for quite a few years, and now it's on the West End. And I was like, that makes sense because it's so well written, so well performed. And those 5 comedy performers perform probably about 20 characters between them. And it's not gimmicky or goofy in like Eddie Murphy in the 90s playing like Nutty Professor and all the characters in that. It's extremely talented. Like they've got really good accents. They really change their body language and like their mannerisms, and each character is very distinct from each other and very funny and well written. So the jokes are very character based, and it was fantastic. So yeah, Operation Mincemeat, get yourself down there. Honestly, 10 out of 10. Honestly, I don't know how I couldn't find a play funnier than I found that. And it's a comedy musical. And the songs are good too. The songs are stuck in my head. So 10 out of 10. If you're in London, get yourself down. Bye.